Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to this daily tarot and oracle reading. Today I am using the Starseed Oracle as well as the Rider Tarot to get us messages about where we are in life. This is not to predict the future. It's not to predict any outcomes. It's to help us along our journey. And that is how I always like to do my readings, is how can I help you? How can I help myself? How can I help the collective conscious further themselves and better themselves and just, improve? And that doesn't matter where you are in your journey. There's always more to learn. So let's see. What do we have to learn today? Where can we focus our energies? Thank you. I'm just going to take the top card here. So our first card is Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So this card, the Whale and the Orca Elders, it's about sharing your song, sharing your story, sharing your knowledge. We all have stories to share. We all have knowledge to share. And actually, one of the best ways to share new knowledge is to teach it to someone else. Because when you're teaching it to someone else, you often question yourself and question the information. And you will go back quite often and double check. You'll fact check. You'll see, where did I hear that from? And by teaching, you're not only cementing the knowledge that you know, but you also allow yourself to question yourself and make sure that what you are teaching is appropriate. So we have the Page of Cups that has come out as well. And the Page of Cups is one of newfound exuberance, newfound desire, drive, newfound motivation, and also one of questioning. Oh, so we have another page, the Page of Swords this time. So this is an interesting balance because the Page of Cups here, this is very emotional energy, whereas the Page of Swords is very intellectual energy. So this is, again, as you're sharing your story, as you're sharing your song, make sure that you keep a healthy balance between the emotions and the intellect. So you may be super excited to go and share something that you've learned, something that you've perhaps read on the internet. But as we know, what we read on the internet is not always right. And here we have the Devil card. So it's very interesting because I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the imagery of the devil and the angel popping up on the shoulders, right? It's like the good and the bad. An angel showing good deeds, whereas the devil is promoting bad deeds. But it's just kind of that tug of war, that pull, or that push and pull between, I'm going to say dark and light, because I don't really want to use the term, good and evil, because there really is no such thing. There's no such thing as good and evil, no such thing really as right or wrong, just what is right for you in circumstances, what is wrong for you in certain circumstances. What might be right for some people could be wrong for others in certain situations, right? So as you move through and as you're wanting to share your story, share what you've learned, or even just promote a message. It might not even be something new, but promote a message. It's this keeping this balance between the light and the dark, between your emotions and your intellect, and just finding a healthy balance. But anyways, as I was saying, with this Page of Cups here, he's got this little fish in his cup. And this fish intrigues him. It piques his curiosity, and I think it's so perfect with this whale card. Now, I know whales are not fish. They are mammals, but they live in the oceans, as do the fish. So I thought it was, an interesting intersection between the symbolism there. And it's also interesting because certain species of fish can actually go between the different genders and the different, not so much genders, the different sexes. I can't remember the exact type of fish. I was watching a nature documentary with my children the other day, and it was talking about this one species of fish that there is only one male in the school, and then when that male dies, the top female actually does like a metamorphosis and becomes the male, and he becomes the one to fertilize all of the future offspring. And it's very interesting. I thought it was very interesting, but also just now the nuance here of the good and the evil, the dark, the light, masculine, feminine. And it's this transformation between one and the other. We don't have to exist purely in emotional energy. We don't have to exist purely in intellectual energy. Again, it is what is right for us in the moment. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. And again, this is more intellectual energy, but this is also the fastest moving knight. So I feel like the message that these cards are giving us is that when you feel the moment is right to share your song, to learn more, to go after your dreams, right? It also says diving deep. So, it's going after things. It's whether it's going deep into a project or if it's going deep within yourself in search of the answers that you hold. With this Knight of Swords card, I feel like when you feel that moment is right, it is time to go for it. We lose motivation so quickly, and this Knight of Swords is saying act on it. When you feel inspired, when you feel motivated, act on it. Okay? So that is your message for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.